Hi, my name is Tony. I will use that name to preserve anonymity, but this video is in regards to the anti-psychiatry movement. Um, I'm going to be a figurehead of anti-psychiatry movement in Franklin County, Ohio, starting today, Friday, November 8th, 2019. I basically was recently a political prisoner because I am an anarchist, a particular form of anarchist, and I believe that we should have religious liberty as well as any of our basic civil and human liberties, um, as tax-paying or non-tax-paying lumpen proletariat consumers or just average everyday citizens. Doesn't matter, doesn't make a difference to me. I will not be showing my face at this time, but as you can see, this is my book recommendation for right now to get you started. If you'd like, I will become your leadership. Franklin County, Ohio. Columbus, greater area, Columbus area. So, again, you can just call me Tony. I was a political prisoner. I was injected on, I believe it was Tuesday, November 5th, with 1,739 milligrams of deadly decoction. You see right there, Deadly Medicines and Organized Crime, Peter C. Gotcha. I'm not sure. I believe it's a Deutsch derivative language name. I forget how to pronounce it correctly. It might be Gauche. But these are the books to start with because schizophrenia is like the most diagnosed. There's a lot of alcoholics, which the media suppresses. Pharmaceutical media, of course, which has bought out everyone because they're the richest and fastest growing industry in the world. They control the media, they control everything. And you're not crazy if you know this, but no one talks about it because, again, they've controlled the flow of information. Also, anything by Robert Whitaker, last name spelt like Forrest Whitaker, the great American actor. There's now a video game out, it's coming out November 15th of this year, which actually features him in it as well. Robert, also is the first name of my father, who is not a real father. And we'll get into that later on. Maybe we'll do a face reveal later. But the pharmacracy is largely gerontocratic, if not completely gerontocratic. Aristotle was the first person, of course, Greek philosopher, to coin the term gerontocracy and had vied for gerontocracy. And so far as the medical side of things go, Hippocrates was a hypocrite because he was a chauvinist, and if women practiced medicine, it was under the penalty of death. And I will leave you there. Again, this is your book list here to start with. And if you want to start an anarchist revolution with me, of course, peaceably, being anti-war, anti-military, anti-mercenary, because the pharmaceutical companies have made law enforcement and other authorities basically mercenary. As you know, they bribe public political figures and everything. And these books right here to start you off get into that. It also gets you initiated into dysgenics, which is the opposite of keeping good genetic stock, which is what pharmaceuticals are about. It's what the Nazis were about when they were diminishing the genetic stock of the targeted Jewish populations in the areas where they operated, and of course planned on taking over the world, which they were successful in the fact that the pharmaceutical companies have taken over the world. We'll get into the fact that dysesthesia aethiopica and, of course, the Jewish question are just many points in which show that pharmaceutical religions have indoctrinated the entire world and taken it over, which was the Naziist New World Order dream, which came about in America first. Also, we'll get into understanding what drapetomania is, which never became official, and also the one drop rule, because pharmacracies are gerontocratically racist institutions and they run the world through corporate republics. If you don't know what a corporate republic it is, look it up. The East India Company started slavery from Great Britain, and they also a man by the name of Cartwright coined the term drapetomania to be a mental illness of slaves that sought escape. Thank you. This has been Tony, your new leader. Hail Bob.